Least reactive metals such as mercury and copper from their ores, HGS cinnabar, Cu2s copper glans, and the extraction of moderately reactive metals such as zinc, and the ore of zinc is ZnS, zinc blende, and zinc calamine, that is ZnCO3. And today I'll explain the extraction of highly reactive metals and the refining of metals. Okay, so the metals at the top of the reactivity series such as potassium, sodium, calcium and aluminium are so reactive that they are never found in nature as free elements. इतने ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव होते हैं कि अपने फ्री स्टेट में, फ्री एलिमेंटल फॉर्म में वो कभी भी नहीं मिलेंगे, क्योंकि रिएक्टिविटी बहुत ज़्यादा है, वो किसी न किसी सब्सटेंस के साथ रिएक्ट कर ही जाते हैं. इसीलिए अर्थ क्रस्ट में जो हाईली रिएक्टिव मेटल्स होते हैं हमेशा कंपाउंड की फॉर्म में मिलते हैं. They are found in the earth crust mainly in the form of halides and oxide ores. कंपाउंड फॉर्म में मिलेंगे और वो कंपाउंड्स क्या होंगे? मेनली हेलाइड्स हो सकते हैं या फिर ऑक्साइड ओर्स हो सकते हैं. हेलाइड्स मतलब फ्लोराइड, क्लोराइड, आयोडाइड एक्सेट्रा. ओके, नाउ what we do to extract metals from their ore, metals which are high in the reactivity. Okay, what we do, we'll first bring that ore into its molten form and then we pass electricity. Okay, first we bring the ore into its molten form and then we pass electricity. For example, sodium chloride. The ore of a sodium is sodium chloride. We'll bring this ore into its molten form and then pass electricity. Then we'll get sodium at cathode and the respective gas at anode, that is Cl2 at anode. When electric current is passed through molten sodium chloride, sodium metal is deposited at cathode and the chlorine gas is deposited at anode. Okay, in the figure you can see that in a beaker we take the molten sodium chloride and then we apply electric field. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आप अप्लाई करोगे, आप एक इलेक्ट्रोड लोगे जिसमें पॉजिटिवली चार्ज होगा और पॉजिटिवली चार्ज इलेक्ट्रोड को एनोड बोलते हैं एंड द नेगेटिवली चार्ज इलेक्ट्रोड इज नोन एज कैथोड. नाउ जैसे ही आपने सोडियम क्लोराइड को रखा, मोल्टन सोडियम क्लोराइड को रखा इन बिटवीन द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, देन दिस विल ब्रेक the NaCl into ionic form, that is Na positive and Cl negative. Now since sodium has positively charged, so it will attract towards cathode, that is the electrode having negative charge, and this Cl negative charge will attract towards the positively charged electrode, that is anode. Okay, now at cathode it will, Na positive will gain one electron, it will convert into sodium, pure sodium, that is Na, and at anode this Cl negative will lose electron and it will convert into chlorine gas. At cathode reduction will occur. Reduction means gain of electron. So here Na positive is gaining one electron. Okay, and at anode oxidation will occur, that is loss of electron. Here Cl negative is losing electrons. Fine, so that's how you can extract your metals of high reactivity. Now refining of metals. The metals produced by various reduction processes described above, for example by roasting, by calcination, by passing electric current, यहाँ से जो भी आपको मेटल मिल रहा है वो बहुत ज़्यादा प्योर नहीं मिलता, उसको फर्दर हमें प्योरीफाई करना पड़ता है बाय अप्लाइंग मेथड्स, एंड दीज मेथड्स आर नोन एज रिफाइनिंग ऑफ मेटल्स. The metals produced by various reduction processes described above are not very pure. They may contain impurities which must be removed to obtain pure metals. The most widely used method for refining impure metal is electrolytic refining. जो बहुत ही कॉमनली यूज़ होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हैं हम रिफाइन करने के लिए मेटल्स को, उसका नेम क्या है? इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक रिफाइनिंग. इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक रिफाइनिंग. मेटल्स such as copper, zinc, tin, nickel, silver, gold etc. are refined electrolytically. इस मेथड से, इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक रिफाइनिंग से हम इन सारे मेटल्स को प्योरीफाई कर सकते हैं या फिर रिफाइन कर सकते हैं. What we do in this electrolytic refining, in this process the impure metal is made at anode and a thin strip of pure metal is made the cathode. See in the diagram, this anode contains impure metal. For example, we are doing the electrolytic refining of copper. So we'll take the impure copper, that is copper with attached impurities at anode, and the pure copper strip at cathode. And this electrolytic solution is the electrolytic solution of the metal copper, that is acidified copper sulfate solution. Okay, now we'll fix these cathode and anode by the key, battery, and then we'll switch on the key. The current will pass through the solution of acidified copper sulfate. Okay, then after passing the electricity, the metal at anode will start depositing into the electrolytic solution, and from the electrolytic solution the pure copper will start depositing at cathode. The impurities which are attached at anode will go into the solution. Which are soluble will go into the solution, and which are insoluble will act as just like sand in water. मतलब वो इकट्ठा हो जाएगा, जैसे सैंड वाटर में इकट्ठा हो जाता है, तो जो इम्प्यूरिटीज़ इस सॉल्यूशन में, इस एसिडिफाइड कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन में सॉल्वेबल नहीं थी, वो क्या हो जाएंगी, वो इकट्ठा हो जाएंगी नीचे जाके, और उनको हम बोलते हैं, इम्प्योरिटीज़ को बोलते हैं एनोड मड. क्या बोलते हैं? एनोड मड. ओके, नाउ द रिएक्शंस which are taking place at cathode and anode. I have told you that at cathode reduction will occur and at anode oxidation will occur. Reduction takes place at cathode and oxidation takes place at anode. What is reduction? Reduction is gain of electrons and oxidation is loss of electrons. So at anode copper will lose 2 electrons and it will convert into Cu2 positive, and at cathode Cu2 positive will gain 2 electron and it will convert into Cu. So we will get pure copper at cathode. We can purify pure copper by this method of electrolytic refining, and at the end we get a pure copper at cathode. We can purify our pure copper from the cathode. Fine. Now what is corrosion? Silver articles become black after some time when exposed to air. This is because it reacts with sulfur in air to form a coating of silver sulfide, which is of black color. Copper reacts with moist carbon dioxide. Moist means water vapor present है air में, उनके साथ water vapor, carbon dioxide in the air, and slowly loses its shiny brown surface and gains a green coat. This green substance is known as copper carbonate with the formula CuCO3.CuOH का whole twice. This you have also learnt in the chapter 1. The definition of corrosion is the eating up of metal surface by the action of acids, gases, oxygen and water vapor present in the atmosphere. Okay, similarly iron when exposed to moist air for a long time acquires a coating of brown flaky substance called rust. Now prevention of corrosion. How can we prevent the rusting of iron? The rusting of iron can be prevented by painting, oiling, greasing, galvanizing, chrome plating, anodizing, or by making alloys. What is galvanization? Galvanization is method of protecting steel and iron. What is steel? Steel is an alloy of iron. So we basically can prevent the corrosion of iron by the process of galvanization by just coating a thin layer of zinc on the surface of iron. The galvanized article is protected against rusting even if the zinc coating is broken. अगर जिंक की कोटिंग ब्रेक हो जाती है तब भी हम अपने आयरन की चीज़ों को बचा सकते हैं फ्रॉम कोरोजन. हाउ? बिकॉज जिंक इज़ मोर रिएक्टिव देन आयरन. अपनी रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज़ में देखना जिंक आयरन से ऊपर लिखा हुआ है, इसका मतलब जिंक की रिएक्टिविटी आयरन से ज़्यादा है. तो रस्टिंग में होता क्या है? ऑक्सीडेशन होता है आयरन का. तो उस ऑक्सीडेशन में क्या होगा? आयरन को इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लूज़ करना है. अब सिंस जिंक इज़ मोर रिएक्टिव देन आयरन, सो जिंक विल लूज़ इलेक्ट्रॉन. आयरन को वो इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज़ नहीं करने देगा, वो खुद इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज़ करेगा और उसका ऑक्सीडेशन होगा. जिंक का ऑक्सीडेशन होगा, आयरन का ऑक्सीडेशन नहीं होगा. और क्योंकि आयरन का ऑक्सीडेशन नहीं हो रहा है तो उसका रस्टिंग नहीं होगा, उस पर रस्ट नहीं आएगा. सो जिंक की कोटिंग अगर ब्रेक भी हो जाती है तो भी हम अपने आयरन को प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं फ्रॉम द रस्टिंग और कोरोजन।